pretty clear and well thought out. I don't think there is one of those room where they would need to, but he's still assessing it. Our team has looked at it. I spent a lot of time over the weekend talking with them about it, but I don't think it needs to be.
On the new legalization of edibles and such, have you instructed DPS to have to change any regulations around this, or are they going to go pretty easy here?
Well, one of the good things is, as you guys know this, is when I was first started in 2019 talking about legalization, one of the first things we did was start to ramp up the ability in DPS. I wanted all of the infrastructure to be in place when we got legalization. So there's a lot of expertise over there. They're going to follow the law as it's written. I really do think the legislature should come back and get clarification. I think it would make more sense to do the legalization, to have the parameters in there, to have all the things that now many of these legislators think they missed. But DPS knows what they need to do. The law is relatively clear on what they need to do. I'm just asking them to understand that this is still evolving. We're certainly trying not to, and I believe this all along, not to criminalize people. We've made that clear now with the edibles, that they are not criminals. But we need to make sure, I would say again, that you need to be 21, you need to sell the proper amount, we need to make sure that we're doing this the right way.
I know a lot of legislative leaders have been traveling this month. Speaker's back in Philadelphia now. Where are you at on calling a special session without a prior agreement?
Yeah, every day I'm talking about this. I think we should come back and do checks for people. I just got to be very clear. Although gas was $3.69 in Prairie Island today, it's not that way all the way across the state, but it's coming down. But these inflationary costs we're seeing globally, Minnesota has an incredible opportunity to do something that other states did, Republican states, provide a rebate, a tax rebate back to people. So I've been asking them to do this. I think that we come back, we have to have some parameters in how we get this done. I still think the 444 deal is a great one. You saw the revenue numbers were up again another $3 billion last Monday. Some of that passed through entity, but even when you put that in, we're still up another $1.7 billion. Why are we sitting on this when we could be helping Minnesotans at least in a short term? So every day I'm talking. I haven't talked to the speaker this week. I talked to her last week. I know she talked to her caucus. I talked to about a half dozen legislators last night about this issue of coming back. Can we pass just a checks bill, if that's all we can agree to, potentially bonding, maybe get into that. But I'm still would like to do it. I think there's a consensus that the Republican Senate will not come back before a primary that they have. But after that, I think there's a lot of coming back. People who are on the doors are hearing this, and I'm hearing it more and more every day, that people like this idea about the rebate.
Would you ever do what Tony Evers has done, which is just to call the legislature back, and in his case, they banged the gavel and they're out again?
Potentially. I said I still worry about these public servants. I mean, again, I think it would be foolish of me not to. It was not an idle threat. Commissioners, and one senator made it very clear it's the only performance that had nothing to do with anything other than sending me a message. I do worry about that. We've got too much work to do. We're still dealing with potential fall surge in BA5 and the variant of COVID, but I leave it open to that. I think Minnesotans need relief. So I'm trying to, game plan every single way that we could just come back. It seems like it shouldn't be that.
Thank you.